Hi, we are on part 2 of Module 9, and we are talking about special adjectives. And Wheelock refers to them as the IUS adjectives. And there's a very specific reason that they are included in this chapter with hic, haec, hoc, because it has that peculiarity in the genitive and the dative, this business right here, the ilius or the huius. And so it makes it stand out from the other adjectives that you know. For example, bonus, bona, bonum, awarus, awara, awarum, the greedy ones. But this is an IUS adjective. And they're often called the UNUS NAUTA adjectives because it's called one sailor. That's a nice Latin word. And because they follow the letters U, N, U, S, N, A, U, T, A. Confession. I didn't learn them in this way, so I'm going to refer to my book for how they are, but I think I will explain it in this way. The first, and they don't have to be done in this order, because as you can see, there's three. There's three for the letter U. Let's look at them and we'll see how they are related. UNUS, UNUS, UNA, UNUM. That's one. That means one, UNUS. NULUS, NULUS, NULA, NULUM. That's none. ULAS, ULUS, ULA, ULUM. That's one, none, any, only. Solus, sola, solum. Unus, nulla, neuter, neither. Neuter, neutra, neutrum. Neither, either, wait, neither. Another, I'll use. This is a U, by the way. Either, uter, utra, utrum. All, totus, tota, totum. And the last one, alter, altera, alterum. What you have are only these 9 adjectives, and it's such a shame that we're spending so much time, but they're so common, on these 9 adjectives when there's really only 2 irregularities in it. First of all, let's get a sense of what these adjectives mean. Unus, una, unum. One, none, any, only, neither, either, another, whole, other. So you see that there's a sense of, to this day, I don't know what term I could use to group these together. But again, we have any, not any. Ulus means any, with an N in front of it. Nulus means not any. We have uter, which means either. Neuter, which means not either. You put an N in it and it means not either. So it's not like you got a whole new word to worry about. Just put that NE in front of uter and you've got neuter. Put that N in front of ulus and you've got nulus. One is fairly easy, I believe. Solus, alone, that's fair enough. Totus, totality, we get from it. Alter, my alter ego, is my other ego. And then alias, I think, is the only one that we don't have a good relationship with. That's a strong term. A corresponding word in English. You know what I mean? But all of these have to do with some collective. Some Borg collective, or not collective, the negative as it is. So, what's the difference here? What is so special about these? What causes us to have so much trouble over these, and why are they united? Let's backtrack. Let's talk about a word we do know. Bonus, bona, bonum, or any adjective, any of the us, a, adjectives, that is, any of the first or second declension adjectives. Nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative. And we know bonus, boni, bono, bonum. I hope this is old hat to you. If it isn't, you need to make it old hat. Make work your favorite. Bona, boni, boni, bonum, bona, and then bonum, excuse me. Bonum, boni, bono, bonum, bono. These are the singular endings for the first and second declension adjective, masculine, feminine, and neuter. Okay? And I know, yes, you can get a more neat, I could make a neat PowerPoint presentation, but I want to demonstrate the importance of writing these down, okay? It is important for you to write down in these ways just as I do, because I think that's just a huge, huge advantage to learning. So get out your paper, rewind, backtrack a little bit, and do exactly as I've done to write these down. Let's go with the plural. Boni, bonorum. I've even written that wrong after I've just told you to follow my lead. Bonorum, bonis, bonos, bonis. And in the feminine, boni, bonarum, bonis, bonas, bonis. And in the plural, the neuter, bona, bonorum, bonis, bona, because it's neuter and it matches, bonis. This is a regular adjective of the first and second declension. I've left room down below to go over these IUS adjectives. And which one are we going to do? Let's pick UNUS. It's the first one. UNUS, una, unum. You would think it's going to be exactly the same because it's listed as a US, a, um ending adjective. In other words, an adjective of the first and second declension. But let's get this out here. Nominative, be a little more consistent. Nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative. Unus, una, unum, great. Unius, 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 that's peculiar. Uni, uni, uni. Unum, unam, unum, and uno, una, uno. Let's look at the plural. Uni, unai, una, unorum, unarum, unorum. Unis, 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 unos, unas, una, because it's neuter, and the neuter, the nominative, and the accusative are always the same. Unis, unis, unis. So, what do you notice? Yes, this genitive and dative has this peculiar IUS I ending in it. Just like Ilius, 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 Ili, 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 and it's not exactly the same one, but it has huius, 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 that has that IUS. The dative is a little different. So if we go back to these special adjectives, the only thing that we are spending, however much time I've spent on these adjectives, the only difference is, for whatever reason, these 9 adjectives in the genitive and the dative are treated like this word, alle, alla, allude, the IUS here, instead of like bonus. How bizarre. I'm asking you, yes, to accept that. Craziness, I know, and I suppose there are reasons for it, but that is the only difference in these IUS UNUS NAUTA adjectives. And I have to be, I mean, again, the ones that begin with "an" are just the negative, the negation of the positive word. Ulus means any, nullus means none. Okay? So uter means either, nuter, hey, we do the same thing, don't we? I just thought of that. We say uter means either. Then how do we say neither? We put an "n" in front of it. That's craziness. Okay, either, and then either. We do the exact same thing, neither, because uter, ulus means any, nullus means none. Okay, that's weird. What other words do we do that way? Either, neither. We have some and none. Each, maybe not a lot. Peculiar, isn't it? Either and neither are exactly the same in Latin, ulus, nullus. In Latin, it's uter, which means each, and they do put the "ne" in front of it, because I guess perhaps, nuter looks better. Nuter looks just plain silly. I can't account for that one. But it's fascinating. All right, I'm getting distracted on the video, which is terribly annoying to those of you that are watching, because it's perhaps interesting to me, but it's not relative to the formation of the words as we've done in here. To repeat it for the final time, the only difference in these 9 adjectives that on the surface appear as if they would be like bonus, bona, bonum, and all those others is in this part I've circled right here. It's only right here in this part the genitive and the dative vary. And that's it. I encourage you to write all these out. I encourage you to memorize them. And if you have any questions, by all means, please ask.